We've been talking with Dr. Ben Carson about his new book, Created Equal. And there's a lot of issues that are in there. It's an amazing book. I highly recommend it. It really has the prescription to this whole race challenge that we're facing today. And as a man who's come from modest means to the pinnacle of society, and he's seen the history of America, and we've gotten better. We're not where we need to be, but we've gotten better. I've also invited into the war room our good friend Glenn Story from Patriot Mobile. You know Patriot Mobile, it is America's only conservative Christian cell phone company. And full disclosure, we're investors in Patriot Mobile, big supporters of Patriot Mobile. But I want to welcome you, Glenn, into our conversation with Dr. Carson.
Well, thank you for having me. I always enjoy listening to what you do, and I just appreciate the opportunity to share our story as well.
Good. Well, we're about to hear, Dr. Carson, your prescription. You're a doctor. Do we need surgery? Do we need medicine? What is your prescription for racial reconciliation?
Well, the first thing we have to do is talk to each other, rather than getting in respective corners and hurling hand grenades at each other. And then, I think there are a lot of practical things that can be done. A lot of things center around the accusation that the police are racist and that they kill people unnecessarily and that they particularly target black people. We have to talk about what the real statistics are. What are the real numbers? Put those out there. That makes a difference. Also, some of the technologies that have become available, like the bowler wrap. This is a gun. You can fire it from 10 to 30 feet, and it has a coil that will, or your legs or your arms.
That sounds like something for a superhero movie.
It is, but it works extremely well. And the problem with tasers is that they're only variably functional, and so you get into a lot of problems with it. But the bowler wrap, you're wrapped up, and then you can be peacefully taken away without injury to you. And this is particularly useful in some of the cases that have been very controversial, where the person was fleeing and the police shot him in the back. And of course, that's very controversial, because then the question comes up, is it really worth his life, or can you just let him go and try to find him? Well, with the bowler wrap, you got him.
Yeah, no, that's great.
So, I mean, we need to, start thinking of this, the technology.
Applying American ingenuity.
American ingenuity. And what that does is it also shows that we really care about these lives. Whether they're black lives or brown lives or white lives, doesn't matter. That we care about our people. And we're going to try to do things in a way that preserves their life.
Well, that's great. Well, I know you have spoken out against critical race theory and the evils therein and the potential bad things that can come as a result of it. Glenn and Patriot Mobile have been active. In fact, they were a sponsor of a forum where you were here in Texas and talking about critical race theory. So tell us, what are your thoughts now?
Well, it's been interesting, because in the beginning, a lot of people on the left would deny that they're teaching that stuff. But, there's been too much evidence of it, and a lot of it has been captured, so they can't really deny it. In fact, a friend of mine was telling me about his 8-year-old granddaughter who came home crying from school. Grandpa, am I evil because I'm white? Now, where do they hear that? Obviously. And how is that supposed to improve anything? Getting people to feel guilty and told that they're oppressors and all their relatives are oppressors. How is that supposed to improve anything? And how is telling other people that they're victims and that the system is stacked against them and it's inherent in everything that we do and there's no way out except to change the whole system? How is that supposed to help?